Hello Explorers, welcome back. So it is Friday game night. Alright, I came with more money today because I really need to start putting more money into games and challenges. Full disclosure, I don't remember how much I came with. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20. 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 275, 76, 7, 8, 9, 80, 281, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 291, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't ask me how I'm a dollar short. 9. 300. There we go. You guys know I would never come with $299. That would drive me nuts. Alright. Whether or not we're going to need all this money, I have no idea. But I felt like I needed to put more into these. So, let's get started. Word search. You know what? I think I'm going to do games last because I want to put more money into games. So, yeah. That's what I was forgetting. I told Corey, I'm forgetting stuff. I know I'm forgetting stuff. I was. Ugh. Forgot the 2 books. Alright. Let's try this again. So let me move this out of the way. We're going to go to this. It is Life Happens Emergency Savings Budget by Valerie. So let's start with... We're going to put $5. I do want to put more into this. But that's just where we're going to start so that I know I at least put something in there. So we now have $65 in there. This one is to pay back the credit card for Wrigley's birthday. $7. And I thought this was the last one I needed to pay off his birthday, but I actually made a mistake. So when I finished the other one, and I put it on the credit card to pay back for his birthday, I put it on the wrong credit card. I actually have 2 credit cards, but I don't use the other one very often. The secondary credit card, I usually only use that for hotels that we partner with because a lot of times they will take a deposit, and I don't want that to show up on my regular credit card, like the one that we actually use. So I'll use the backup because it's usually just a deposit and then it goes back on there. I forgot that when I did have to pay for the additional night at Universal, that I put it on that credit card. So when I went to pay back the credit card, I paid it onto the primary one we use and not the backup. So there was an extra payment on the primary, but now I need to do another challenge for that backup one because the room is the only thing I need to pay back. Like I said, I don't use that credit card very often. I like to keep it paid off. So, and then this one is my CD Ladder Savings Challenge from Tracy at Golden Girl Budgets. Let's do 2 of them since we are in October now. So we have $8. I usually put quite a bit into my CD Ladder challenges each week. Alright, we're putting 20. That's perfect. And 8 and 12. I thought this challenge was so cute. I did purchase my CD ladder for October. I purchased a $250 ladder every month. But you guys, I'm starting to think that I may not continue it. 25, 26, 27 because CD rates have dropped so much that at this point, they're... For minor through Capital One. Oh, the fire department's here.
Huh.
They're right here. Lights on and everything.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's probably for medical thing.
That was my assumption. CD rates have dropped to 4.3% with Capital One. And my regular high yield savings account with Capital One is 4.1%. So it's just starting to feel like it's not really worth it to lock that money in for such a low return. So I'm not sure. I still like the idea, though, of having it locked in, so I don't know. What do we want to do? Because I feel like this one should go to medical. It's an ambulance. I guess I can always do this again. Oh, I guess a lot of these are medical related. Oh, well. We're still going to put this. This is going to go into the emergency fund still. $10. And I do need to do a second one on here as well. Just because there's a lot of these, and I like to complete this every month so that I know I'm at least putting $100 into emergency every month while I build up my emergency fund. That was only $1, so let's do another one. $5. Okay, 16. That's kind of perfect. I was afraid I was going to get another, like, huge one. So, $16. My vacuum does not like to pick up off this book. I don't know why. So 10, 15, 16 going in there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 of them left. So if we do like 3 a week for the rest of the month, we should be good. And I might come back and do one more since it was pretty low. This one is from Lemon Ivy Budgets. I love their challenges. I haven't decided if this one's going to go into emergency or car. Probably emergency because it's more general. And that way, if it ends up needing to be for car, it could still be used for car because, you know, you can have a car emergency. Let's do 2 on here. So 7 and 5. So what is that, 12? I'm going to put 12 into this one. All right. So 10, 11, and 12. So in here we have 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, $54. I love this challenge so much. I wish it was laminated because I would actually do that one again. All right, this one is going to the kids' school because even though we homeschool, I do pay for their curriculum monthly. This is from Liz at Liz and Les. And we are doing the top number and the bottom number together. So let's do... let's do these books for 19. Is that where they go? Oh no, it looks like they go right here. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm actually going to put this 10 back and the 10 that was in the binder back and take a 20. So we should have 29, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, $29. All right. Next we have this card that I scratched from Ren at Mischief Managed Budgets. I scratched it and then I didn't have the funds for it, but we're going to do it. 20, 30, 5. So that one is done. And we'll scratch another one. Now that I know these are big numbers, I'm going to scratch them the week ahead. Here they are. So let's just pull one. Oh, we got the file. That is cute. So what is this one going to be? Another 35. Okay. Not a problem. Okay, so next week we got to come with 35 again. That works for me. All right. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way so I don't forget. We have 50. 1, 2, 3. So $53 going into this one. And if you're new here, this is the 52-week envelope challenge. However, I don't like the idea of putting $1 in 1 week and then putting $53 in or $52 in the last week. So instead, I took that and averaged it. So I do the week 1 and then the last week, which is week 52. So that's $53. Week 2, week 51, $53. And so that's how I do them. I do 2 weeks every week. So instead of it taking me 52 weeks, it only takes me 26 weeks. And I'm putting in the same amount every time. So I'm going to get the same total as if you were to do it normal. It's just, it's easier for me to budget $53 every week than it is for me to budget $1 1 week and $52 another week. So this is just the way that it works for me. So we are on week 10 and week 43. And I have 2 of these books. So I actually, instead of it taking me a year to complete, it takes me 6 months to complete. But then on top of that, I have it split. So 3 months are in this book and 3 months are in a purple book that I have. Once the 3 months are done, I unstuff it and I put it into my sinking funds. So really I do 3 months at a time. Well, I guess technically 6 months at a time since I double it. But it only takes me 3 months. So I hope that makes sense, but that's how I do mine. It works for me. It's a nice boost to my sinking funds. Apparently I need another envelope though. Do I not have any extra envelopes in here? I do not. For some reason, I don't have an extra envelope. And I still need to do this one. I think we're only going to do one. I have decided I don't need to do this whole book, like, month by month. So, ooh, and we start off with a 16. So that is all we're going to put in there is 16. I'm not worried about getting this done in October. 10, 15, 16, because this is going towards our Wizard of Oz trip that we want to do next year, and it's not until next September, so we are in no hurry. All right, let's do this one. Which, where is the money? Where is the envelope for this one? I know it has an envelope. Here it is. Okay. Let's do this one. This is from Carmen at the Humble Budgeter. Sorry for the glare. It's just my overhead lights. So we roll a 6-sided die. If it's an even, we scratch off and save that amount. If it's an odd, we then roll a d12 and save 2 times that amount. So it was an even. It's a 4. So we get to scratch. And we're saving $5. I'm kind of scared to go again, but I also kind of want to. I shouldn't have done this one first, because I have a couple games that are getting close to finishing, so we have 36 in here. Let's do this. Let's do Yahtzee, because Yahtzee, we just never know what it's going to bring in for us. We can always come back to this game. And no, I did not print the new game. There is a lot to do. It's going to take me a little bit to get that set up. So let me get Yahtzee out. Okay. What do we have here? 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a small straight. Can we get a 2? Nope, that's okay. We got a small straight for 30. We have 6s. Okay, we have 18 and 6s. Wow. That right there is a full house. So we're just going to keep it because those are low numbers anyways. What do we have here? 3, 4, 5, 6 again. Can we get We got a 2. So we've got a large straight. My goodness. Let's go for 5s. And we get a bunch of 6s. Alright, so we're going to do 6, 12, 18, 23, and that's going to go in 3 of a kind. 2s. We've got 8 and 2s. What we have here, those are 5s. 5s. So 15 in 5s. This is not good. Let's go for 3s. 3s. We did not get our 3s, so I'm going to take a 1. I know a lot of people have said they don't understand Yahtzee, so in order to make the top, you need to get a 3 of a kind in 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. If you don't get a 3 of a kind in one of those numbers, then you're not going to make your goal score, which means the total of those. You're not going to make it. And by making it, you need to get 63. In order to get 63, you have to get a 3 of a kind in each one of those. Now, you can make up for it. So, the reason I took a 1 in 1s is because that means I'm only down 2, which means if I get a 3 of a kind in all the other ones, I will have 61 points. You need 63 to make it. But I got an extra 2 in 2s because I got 4 of a kind in 2s, so I know that those 2s make up for the 2 that I'm missing in 1s. That's why I took it. So basically, that's a wash. As long as I get a 3 of a kind in the rest of these, I'm still good to make the top. Holy moly, there's a 4 of a kind right there. Can we get another one? Can we get a Yahtzee? No, but that is the highest 4 of a kind you can get. So these are 6s, this is 5. I know you guys can't see the numbers. Hats are 6s. So we have 6, 12, 18, 24, and then a 5, which is 29. That is the highest 4 of a kind you can get because anything higher would be this being a 6, and then it's not a 4 of a kind, it's a Yahtzee. So I need 3s and 4s in the top, Yahtzee, and chance. So there's 3s, there's 4s. Let's see what we can get. We didn't get a 3 or a 4. Or a 3 over 4. So this is going to go in my chance. So we have 4, 6, 8, 9, 12. Ugh. So we're taking a 12 in chance. And chance, you just add all the dice. It doesn't have to be anything. It's just basically your freebie. We get 5s. I don't have anywhere to put 5s. Can we get a Yahtzee? Can we get a Yahtzee? No. It really sucks that I can't even take that anywhere. So we're taking a 0 in Yahtzee because we only have 3s and 4s open. There's my 3s. Can we get another one? Nope, that's okay. 3, 6, 9, 12 in 3s. I still need 4s though, or I'm not going to make the top. Come on. I did not make my top. So even though I got a 4 of a kind in 3s, that only gives me 3 extra. I only got 2 of a kind in 4s, which means I'm down 4. 3 is not going to cover the fact that I'm down 4, so my total right now is going to be 62. I need 63 in order to get the bonus of 35, so I didn't get it, which means my total is 62 for the top. And then for the bottom, I got 23, 29, 25, 30, 40, and 12. 159. This was actually a really good game, except that I just couldn't get 4s. So the total is 221. I saved 10% of it, so I'm saving $22. And that is how I play Yahtzee. So 22. 21 and 2. We have one more game, and then Yahtzee is complete, and it will get put in the completed challenges, because I do one game a week. It's kind of nice because it doesn't complete the same time as all the other games. Games are fun like that for me because they, they just all complete at different times. 20, 40, 60, 81, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 108 in Yahtzee right now. So that'll be a nice... We still have a whole other game. So that's going to be really great. Alright, we still have... word search. Alright, let's see. Can we finish word search? I would love to finish word search. Ooh, we have a lot on word search still. What about Sudoku? Let's see. Are either one of these close to finishing? I don't think so. Let's do Sudoku first. Let me get a pen. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So we need a 4 and a 9 in here. And what else? Oh, an 8. 4, 8, 9. Got it. So 4 and 9 can go here. 4 and 8 can go here. 8 and 9 can go here. Great. So can't figure those ones out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And then 4, 8, 9. Can't do an 8 here. So let me see. 4, 9. Oh. Can't do a 9 here and can't do an 8 here because there's a 9 here, there's an 8 here. So this is 4. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one's 9. So that's 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3. This is a 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 and 9. Ooh, this is going to be a lot of money. 8, 9. So that is 17. 10, 15, 16, 17. I think that's good. I don't want to spend all of my money. Sudoku's expensive to play. Expensive. Let's see what we can do as far as condensing here. Let's swap this. So we have a 10 and 2 5s. We're going to take that last 20. So we're putting in 34. Alright, so in Sudoku we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. 174. See, games bring in a lot of money, and I love them. Alright, let's go back to word search, and let's see what we can do here. Well, I see Stevens right off the bat. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like there's got to be one over here. Here's king, which is 4. So I'm going to take 1, 5, and put in a 10. I think we might be able to finish this. So I'm looking for SVI. It is thundering. I'm so glad it stayed so nice yesterday because we were at Discovery Cove and I was so worried it was going to storm and it didn't even rain. It was so perfect. Sorry, I cannot find these last couple. Okay, let's see. Here it is. SVITOLINA. That is a long one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's put back this 1, take a 10. At this point, might as well finish it. If I can find them, that is. So we have Kerber and Celis left. Let's see. Here's Kerber. So that's $6. 5 and 6. And then Celis. There we go. Right there. So I guess there wasn't any in this corner. And that is $5. Alright, so we have completed this one. I'm going to count it up and write on there how much it brought in. Let's see. Let's swap these 2 5s for this 10. So we're putting in $32 today, but it brought in 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 132. $132. And you know what? Since the marker went through, I'm just going to go ahead and tear the page out. I paid $3 for this book at Target, so I'm not really concerned about it. But that way I have something to paper clip this to. And we completed a challenge. And that is going to be... That's a great way to start the month. That really is. I love that. Knowing that we're putting $132 into anything, because games can go wherever I need them. And I think they're just going to start getting randomized. So we did Yahtzee. We did Sudoku. Let's go ahead and do... Should we do it on Christmas? I don't know. I think I'd rather put money in other places. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. What do we have left on Sudoku? Can we just finish a bunch of these up? Or should we not? No, I feel like we did a lot on Sudoku. Maybe we'll try and work on that one next week. Let's put more into Ford. I want to be putting more than $5 a week because I would love to get Ford done. We have 25 left. Let's put another 5 in there. Yeah, and then if we do $10, we can have this done by the end of the month. If we continue to put $10 in every week. So there's now $70 in there. That makes me very happy. All right. Yahtzee will get done next week. Sudoku will probably get done next week, if not the week after. Ford, we've got a plan. Where do I want to put more money? Where do I want to put more money? 1, 2, 3. There's only 5 left on this one. I don't need to do any more. should probably do more on this one. Is there a low one on here? This one's only $8. This one's only $7. Let's do this. Let's do another one on here. And then if we have the money left, we'll come back and do one more on there. And we got a 1, so this one's probably going to take the rest of our money. So we have to roll this and then double whatever the amount is. $6. Okay, I can do that. I can handle 6. How funny is it that we haven't had to skip around because we keep rolling odd, even odd, even odd. So we're adding $6 into this one. And that is right here. This one will not get finished by the end of the month, I do not think. But we have 20, 35, 41, and 2. $42 in there. Okay. So let's go back to the school one. And do this. We could do this 7 because we already did the highest one, which was 22. No, we did 19. We didn't do the highest. What do we have? Guys, I don't know what to do here. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me what to do. I love Liz's challenges, but sometimes I just don't like ones that I have to make the decision. We'll do the 7. Because this is a big challenge with me adding them together, and I need this money in our back to school envelope because I think it has $4 in it right now. Which means I'm going to have to pay for their school this month as though it's a bill instead of actually taking it out of the envelope because there's no money in the envelope. Alright, so we have $7 left. Tracy can be spicy sometimes. I don't know about this. I'm kind of scared. I should have just scratched another one on there, but oh well. Let's take this last $7 and we're going to call this binder good. Oh my goodness, you guys, I knew I was forgetting something. I did not do this one, so we're going to put the 5 in here. I'm so mad. I even brought this book out. See, I get carried. If I don't do my stuff right away, I get carried away. And I came with so much money today and could have done everything. And I still messed it up. Alright, so this one now has $20, $40, $65. I need to make a list of, like, the order I need to do certain things. Because we're not going to be able to do this one. Which, this is okay. We don't have to do this one. Wow. Alright, so let's take this last $2 and put it into here. We haven't done this one in a long time. Because instead of putting it into here, lately I've been trying to put it into this one so I can finish this one up. So what do I do? Do I put it into here? I feel like I should put it into here just to try and finish this one up. Because once this one's done, then we can start using this as our catch-all again. Let's do it. I'm going to make the decision because I really want to complete this one. It brings in a lot of money. And it's so close. I cannot tell you how much is in here right now because I didn't pull this binder since I didn't plan on doing this. But I guess I can add up what we still need. So 10, 8, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 10, 8, 3, 2, 4, 6. So we need $59. Which means there should be 235 in this one. Jen, I love this challenge, but holy moly, it's going to be the death of me. It's taking me so long to finish it. But I'm glad we at least got money in here, and I noticed that before it was too late. So that is good to go. And that is all that I have for you for this portion of games, and I will clean this up, get everything laid out, and I will be right back for Magic Minis. So I'll see you in a minute. Hello Explorers, welcome back. So we are here for Magic Minis. It's so hard not to say Magic Mini Monday because it's not on Monday anymore, it's on game night.
Yeah, it's Friday. I made primetime television.
You have been upgraded.
Yes.
What is that? Not an upgrade. You got when you get a new position, a promotion.
Oh,
you got
yay.
promoted. Your show has proven worthy.
You got good ratings, apparently.
Yeah. All right. We have $50 going into these as he attempts to roll the die on screen. We'll see. And I bug a lot of people because I have mine backwards. So we have 1 through 6.
Wow.
I don't know why I do that, but I do. So yesterday, we were at Discovery Cove.
That place was great.
Yeah. If you guys have never been to Discovery Cove, I highly recommend it because I would have to say, top 3 things I've ever done. I've done a lot of stuff. You guys know this. I travel a lot. I do a lot of things. But it is quite literally in the top 3 things I've ever done. Granted, my top 3 things all consist of water activities.
Yeah. And I like water parks. Like, I grew up going to the water parks, but if I go to a water park, I just want to, chill and not do anything. And the rest of the family are all thrill seekers and want to do all the rides and...
Well, that's 2. Half of us are thrill seekers and want to do rides and stuff. Half of us like to chill.
Wrigley used to do all the slides.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Lennox is the chill one.
Yeah.
Lennox is definitely not our thrill seeker.
Yeah.
She is the most laid back person in the family.
But I had a blast.
Yeah. So I didn't talk about it prior because I just didn't want my kids to overhear what we were doing. They had no idea what Discovery Cove even was. We just told them, put your bathing suits on, we're going to this place called Discovery Cove. And Lennox was cracking me up because she was like, we're going swimming? We're going to the pool? And I was like, we're not going to the pool. She's like, then why are we putting our bathing suits on? And I'm like, sis, there's things you can do in a swimsuit other than just go to the pool. And Wrigley was like, yeah, like a water park, Lennox. And I was like, yeah, like a water park, sure. Well, we get there, and they didn't know until the moment we sat down to do it, to, do the instructional video, that we were doing a dolphin swim. Lennox, if you guys have been here since the beginning, then you know last year, Allegiant Airlines flew us to Destin, Florida, and then I had that partnership, but I went out of my way to get a partnership with Gulfarium in Destin. And then in addition to that, since I knew I had the partnership with Gulfarium, we paid extra to have Lennox get to feed dolphins. They only let 2 kids do it a day. So we paid for her to get to feed dolphins, and she has talked about that ever since. How she wants to feed dolphins again. She wants to feed dolphins again. It was the coolest thing ever. And so, that was it. I swear to God. You only rolled once this whole time. So, we did the dolphin swim. She was finally old enough. This one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Dang.
I know. And I don't feel like switching the marker up a million times, so we're just going to grab one.
Just marking in different spots.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, I guess 12, 14. Good idea. So we have, in this one, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and this is from Danny at Craftco Budgets. If you're new here, all of my minis are freebies that are offered by these shops, so I do ask if you're going to go to their shop and download any of these, that you do subscribe to them and watch some of their videos, engage, show support, because they're offering these for free. They aren't getting anything from it. the point of my Magic Minis is to show you that you can save no matter how small your budget might be. If you're starting out, this is a great way to save. You don't need to spend a bunch of money on challenges if you don't have the money to spend on challenges, because all of these are freebies. Every single one you will ever see me do in these videos is free. So, this is from, like I said, Danny at Craft Co Budgets. So, yeah, we did, this is actually the exception to the freebies, but that's only because I haven't put it on there yet. This is from my channel. I've actually never done it on my channel before. But I need to add it in as a freebie. I just have to figure out the logistics behind doing that. So if you want this and I haven't put it up yet, just shoot me an email and I'll send it over to you. No problem. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 going into this one.
And I even numbers today.
I know, so far. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Because I made each of these $2. So yeah, we did this dolphin swim, and they put us in a group with like
two other families.
Two other families, yeah. And we got to give the dolphin commands. We learned a lot about it, and then at the end, they have you do like a glide with it. So each of us got to hold like the top fin and then the flipper, and the dolphin swam us across the lagoon, and it was so freaking cool.
Really cool.
They actually brought a different dolphin in for Lennox because we were with a dolphin that was still in training.
I think they said the dolphin's only, what, 2 years
11.
old? 11 years?
11 years old, yeah. The 2-year-old is the baby.
Oh, okay.
No, they didn't have a 2-year-old. The baby is 6 months old.
Yes, the little one.
Yeah, so we had Bimini, and Bimini is still training. And one thing that we learned there is that everything that they do is voluntary. So all the dolphins are kept in like a back area, what they call like a break room, and they're brought out for the interactions on rotation, so that they never I don't want to use the word have to, they never have more than 1 or 2 interactions a day. And they said that it's completely up to them, so the dolphins know with the commands or whatever that like it's their turn for interaction, but at any time if they don't want to come out, they don't have to. So with that, we also had Bimini who was still in training, and they said she's not super comfortable doing the swims with strangers. So she may not want to do it, and if that's the case, we'll see if Yoko wants to do it, because Yoko's one of the more experienced dolphins that loves doing the interactions. So when it came time to do the stuff with Lennox couldn't go like out into the lagoon because she couldn't touch. She had a life jacket on, but it was hard for her to go out there and do some of the stuff. So they brought Yoko out because Yoko would come further in to the like more shallow area to come to Lennox instead of Lennox having to go to the dolphin. So super cool. We bought all the pictures. Well, we bought the digital, the CD that had all the, not the CD, it's a drive, but we bought all of the digital copies of our pictures because they are so cool. So you'll see that up on Instagram once I get my content approved from them, because it was a partnership. But that wasn't even the coolest part to me. Let me count this, and then we can tell them about the other part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So you want to tell them about the other stuff that we did?
Yeah, so they had a pool with a whole bunch of, well, it had other life in it. Like, what did they call it? They called it something
The Grand
specific.
Reef.
The Grand Reef. So it had fish and a couple other stuff in the deep end that we didn't see, but they had the stingrays that were swimming around out there, and that was really cool because you could just go into the shallow part of this reef, and the stingrays would just show up, like swim around you, and most of them were so like comfortable around people that they would just come right up, bump you, you could pet them.
They'd splash.
They'd splash. Like, if you got them up against, like, the rocks or whatever, they'd get their fins up, and they would just splash around and whatnot. And it was really cool, especially for something like that, because we've been to a bunch of places like SeaWorld and a couple of the places where they have the hand-touch pools, where you have to reach in and pet them, and they're not really attuned to, you know, being touched. They'll get kind of close, but not like this. Like, this was This was fun. You just reached down and they were just swimming in swarms at you, and it was really, really cool.
I spent 2 hours learning about these. Like, there was one of the trainers, so all the trainers obviously marine biologists, and the one trainer at the very end, he was there for like the last 3 hours. The cool thing about the Stingray, like the Grand Reef, is that it's just come and go as you please all day. It's not an additional encounter that you have to pay for. So we, no joke, spent probably a combined total of like 4 hours in there.
Oh yeah, a lot of time.
A lot of time, because once we were done with the dolphins, we're like, we checked out everything else real quickly, and then we went right back to it.
Mm-hmm.
And we spent the last like 3 hours in there, me and the kids. And so I was talking to one of the marine biologists that was in there, and he was telling me all about it. So they have 63 stingrays in there of various species. And then there's over 2,000 fish.
Oh, wow.
Tropical fish. Over 200 different fish, though.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were saying that, he was saying all of the rays that are in there are female, except one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the big one that was in there.
Oh,
that's the
okay.
only male in the tank, or in the Grand Reef. And same thing, all of what I really appreciated is that everything there is at the fish or the rays or the dolphins, it's at their consent. So in the Grand Reef, they have one area that has white buoys. It's towards like the back side area, and humans are not allowed beyond that. And so the rays and the fish know that if they don't want to interact in any way, they can go over there. Nobody's allowed over there. And he said even though like that's the smallest as far as like the surface area that they have in the Grand Reef, it is the deepest area. So it's actually like 80%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I was like, it looks really small. Like, they'd be cramped if they want to get away from people and just roam.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he was telling me, like, the depth and, like, all of the total. He said, in total, that takes up 80% of the Grand Reef.
That's cool.
Yeah. But Corey and I have done a stingray swim before. We did it in the Bahamas at, what was it? Honeymoon Cay.
I don't remember what it was.
I think it was, or maybe it was Half Moon Cay. Or Bay. I don't know. It was something like that. It was in Bimini. 2, 4, 6, 8 in this one. So we're going to do this 5 and 3. And this one is from Mama and Mia Budget. I don't think she has a thing yet. An Etsy or anything. She sent these to me. So 5 and 3. Yes, I learned a lot about them. They also had shovel nose rays. They had a shovel nose ray and they had a guitar ray.
And those were really cool looking.
Yeah, they look like sharks.
Yeah.
So Wrigley was like obsessed with that. So this one has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So what he was saying is that their rays started out being bred at SeaWorld because they did studies and they said, hey, we only have so many of these rays left. It was the eagle ray. He said, we only have so many of these rays left, the eagle ray. They're declining in population. So they went to the state of Florida, and the state of Florida went and literally caught a couple of them for them and they work with the state to make sure that they can keep the population up so that nothing is ever in danger of becoming extinct. And so the state of Florida donated 4 of them to them to breed. And so any of the breeding that they have done is for research, because that's what the state of Florida approved that breeding for, was for research. They do all of their breeding at SeaWorld, and then they get brought over to Discovery Cove. But he was also saying, on the reverse side of that, is that they found, originally they were just letting all of the rays be together, and they were breeding so rapidly that they were literally giving birth like daily.
Oof.
He's like, and it was to the point where it was becoming a problem of overpopulation, which was making other things become extinct.
Yeah.
Or in danger of it. And so that's when they figured they have to separate the males and the females. But the Grand Reef, where you can like interact with the stingrays, all of those stingrays are considered elderly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said that's basically retirement for them.
Oh,
So they're
okay.
all older females with the exception of
The one.
Splash or Splish. I can't remember.
Splish was the little one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the only one that is not considered an elderly.
Oh.
Because that one is between 2 to 3 years old. All of the other ones are much, much older.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You combine the back of that one, just a heads up.
Okay. I think we only did one in here so far. Yeah, 6.
Yeah,
okay, so we're adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into this one. And this was a freebie from Lemon Ivy Budgets. It did come with an order. Did I say 7?
You did count 7, yeah.
So I learned.
So excited talking about this.
Oh my god, I love it.
I was watching you throw that on the back. I was like, oh, she's gonna mess this up.
I was so excited to be there because I love fish. I love marine life. The ocean is my happiest place I could ever be in the entire world.
But it's not just that, because it's like an all-inclusive, so it's not like a place where you go and you have to book all these different things to do. Like, if you pay the entrance fee and don't do any add-ons, like that reef, the aviary, the marmosets, like all the stuff that's there is all included.
The food,
the food,
beer,
the regular like alcohol drinks, like beer and wine and soft drinks and stuff like that. They're all like just included in there, and it's like you could just go there and chill for the day, like, and not have to spend a ton of extra money, which is great. And it's an all-day thing. We were there from what, 7 to 5.
Yeah, it closed at 5.
Yeah, that's a whole day event for a very good price, and it was very intimate. It wasn't like going to a theme park where you're just surrounded by people.
No, they limit how many people can come a day.
Yeah, like from the moment you walk in, it feels like a resort. When you're walking through to the cabanas and stuff, it feels like a resort. Like I felt like we got off of a cruise ship and made a stop.
Oh, it was
somewhere.
amazing. It is. It's literally like going and spending a day at a port.
Yes.
Without the traffic, without the congestion, without the people trying to upsell you everything.
Yep.
So the only thing that we added into ours, which we didn't add, it was part of our partnership that I asked for, was the dolphin swim. That is additional.
Mm-hmm.
But
and the drink package, which
we didn't even use.
We didn't use.
We didn't use. So what is included in a day pass? Because this is considered an all-day. It's an all-inclusive day resort. So you pay for the entrance. Breakfast is from 7:30 to 10:30 a.m. That's included. So we had breakfast. And you can eat as much as you want of whatever you want. Like, it's really cool. And then ice cream is included. Beer and wine are included. Unlimited drinks, unlimited snacks, which snacks, they had, like, all different types of chips. They had Rice Krispie treats. They had different plantain chips, stuff like that. Fruits. They had unlimited slushies. So many things that were unlimited. And you can have that throughout the day whenever you want, as much as you want. That's all included in your price to go. And then lunch is from 11 to 4:30. And there's pizza, we didn't do the pizza, but they have the same place that they do the breakfast, they have a lunch. And so like Lennox got chicken strips and french fries. Mm-hmm. I had Caribbean jerk steak, rice, mac and cheese, and then the Caribbean jerk chicken.
Yeah.
I really liked the Caribbean jerk steak. It was good, and the rice was really good. I didn't get to eat my mac and cheese because a freaking what is that? An ibis?
Yep.
An ibis bird jumped on our table and took my mac and cheese.
Yeah, these birds are all over Florida, and they had them there. So thankfully, we went to the aviary, and I asked one of the specialists there, like, "Hey, what is this bird?" Because they're all over Florida. Because they're a white bird with like a pinkish orange curved beak, and they're everywhere in Florida.
We see them at Disney all the time, but they're super passive at Disney. Like, they're skittish.
Yes.
They'll take food if they find it, but they don't like aggressive. These ones at Discovery Cove were aggressive.
Oh yeah, if you weren't like actively swinging your arms around or like preventing them from popping up, they were on the table digging their beak and stuff.
Like, me and the kids were sitting at the table, and it jumped up on the other side. And this is just a round table. It's not like it's a massive table.
Yeah.
But it was Lennox, me, Wrigley, and there was nobody right here on our table because Corey was going to get drinks, and it jumped up on the table, reached over, and grabbed my mac and cheese. So we have $6 going into here. I just wrote it on there already. This one is from Budget for Success, which is Onyx. So we have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 in here. Yeah, so then lunch is included. Oh, and you had a bacon burger.
Yeah.
A bacon cheeseburger.
With about a half an onion on it. It was fantastic.
What did Wrigley eat?
Hot dog.
Wrigley had a hot dog.
Yep, they had hot dogs.
So, I mean, that just tells you, like, the array of food that they have.
Yeah.
Like, there was a good selection of food. They had pork. We don't eat pork. They had salmon.
Yeah, I wanted to try the salmon, but, you know,
you just weren't in
the
mood
well,
for
just
salmon.
That, all being out in the sun, like, you don't eat a whole lot. So it's like I had my burger and I was golden. That was it.
No.
What? Are those singles up there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're missing $1.
That's okay. It's the beginning of the month, so I know it'll get completed. So I'm not that concerned about
I
it.
didn't finish anything this time around?
Nothing, because Lennox finished all of them while you were at TwitchCon. Like, these are all new from while you were gone.
My views are going to go down and I'm going to get canceled. Just the first day I made it to Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, because Lennox introduced to the Friday games. Oh.
No, my ratings are down.
So in this one, there's 5, 6, 7, so we have 27 in here.
FedEx coming in, hauling.
Oh, we have that Just Meats coming today.
Ooh.
So that's probably who's delivering right now.
Fantastic.
So yeah, so then you have lunch. That's included. Obviously the stingray reef is included with the tropical fish. That's unlimited. There's also the lazy river. It's more like a river rapid.
No, it actually didn't move very fast. It was like a lagoon.
She said there's some parts where it picks up, and
so
that's why
she
suggested putting the kids in life jackets.
Ah.
So it goes throughout like the property kind of, but what we didn't realize is they have Monkey Island, and we're like, okay, let's go find Monkey Island. In order to see Monkey Island, you have to go in the lazy river because it goes around Monkey Island, and that's how you get to see the monkeys.
Yeah, and I wanted to take pictures, but there was no way I was going to take my camera in there.
But it was still so cool. I love the way they like paired everything like that.
Yeah.
Like, here, you want to go relax in this lagoon? Here's some stingrays. You want to go chill in the lazy river? Check out Monkey Island. And then the otters were part of, what was that one?
That was still part of the lazy river,
was
too.
it?
Yeah,
just a different entrance?
You had to go to a different spot, but they did have a window. So I
Yeah.
got pictures when I went back to the aviary spot. The window was open. Remember I told you I saw like the shellfish, whatever they had that was sitting there? Well, they had already eaten it, and they were all taking a nap in front of the window.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
I got some pictures of them all like
Lennox has
cuddled
fed
up.
otters.
Yeah, by hand.
Yeah.
There's a little thing.
Yeah, Lennox fed otters. She's the only one that will like feed all these things. She's fed piranhas. You remember when she fed the piranhas? She was the only one that would do it. She has zero, like, she just does not care. When it comes to fish and animals, she's going to do it. So yeah, you can see the otters from the lazy river, the Monkey Island from the lazy river, and then they have an aviary. And when you go into the aviary, you pick up a food cup, and you can feed any of the birds that are in there.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So we fed these things that look like giant turkeys.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what the names of those were.
I don't remember. I should have taken a picture of the
card.
The card, yeah. I'm sure we can go on the website and find out.
Yeah, probably.
And then we fed just a bunch of random birds in there.
Mm-hmm.
That was really neat. But actually, the lazy river goes through the aviary too.
Yes, it does.
Which is cool too. Really cool.
Yeah. Because there were some birds that you couldn't see because they like to stay on the rocks that were closer to the water.
Yeah, because, she said that they're meat-eating fish because you aren't feeding any of the ones that eat meat. Yeah. I mean, meat-eating birds.
Yeah.
You only feed the ones that eat the fruit and, like, the granola.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's some birds that are meat-eaters, and then there's one species in there that eats salmon. That was the one that she was feeding in front of us.
She was giving it the minnows there.
Yeah, but she said that they prefer...
Yeah.
You know, so they eat fish. So it was really cool, but that's all included.
There was more stuff.
There's also there's the flamingo habitat, which you can go
yeah.
up. You can go up to the flamingo habitat. You can pay extra to do the flamingo mingle.
Yeah.
We did not pay extra for that, but you can actually go in there without paying extra and like see all of them and everything. I didn't go in there. Oh, one of the things that's included during breakfast, they do a flamingo beach walk. So they walk the flamingos down one of the beaches and back. So that's why we didn't go see their habitat, because we stayed for that. Like, we knew that was coming. They gave us the heads up. So we stayed on the beach and watched the flamingos come past and then go back. That's all included. Mm-hmm. They have the shark reef. So if you're an okay swimmer,
yeah,
in the stingrays, if you go to the back where it gets deeper, there's glass that separates. You can swim all the way up to the glass, and on the other side of that glass is where the sharks are. Because they have a shark encounter, but my kids aren't old enough. Trust me, I already looked. Because Wrigley would have freaking loved that.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to be 10 years old. He's 8, so 2 more years and we can do that with him. But since he's not old enough to do that, you can swim up to the glass and see them that way.
That's cool. Yeah, and I didn't see that.
We didn't do it, but they were telling me about it. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's included. It's insane. And I don't know what the regular price is, but I know when I looked at the price for Florida residents, it was like $174.
Oh.
But that included Discovery Cove.
Yes.
Aquatica Water Park.
Oh, yeah, you were saying this.
Busch Gardens in Tampa. And SeaWorld Orlando. And it gave you unlimited entry into the 3 for 2 weeks. 2 weeks of unlimited entry into those 3 parks.
Yeah.
It didn't say unlimited for Discovery Cove. So you got 1 entry into Discovery Cove, but unlimited entry into the other 3 parks for 2 weeks. So I think we might do it. Because I've never been to the Busch Gardens.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Aquatica and SeaWorld, like, they've offered to host us. Like, we've already been hosted by SeaWorld, and Aquatica was going to host us, but then I had surgery.
Yeah.
But still, I might do it, because...
Heck yeah.
That's a really good price.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can buy just a day pass for Discovery Cove, but I think it was like a $30 difference.
Yeah,
between
it was
doing
like $120, $130 for just the basic entrance.
Yeah, for just the entrance in, it was like $134, and then it was $174 to add in the other 3 parks for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So one of these times that we're bored and have nothing to do, and maybe want to take a break from Disney, we'll have to do that. And,
yeah.
Like, wear ourselves out on those parks. Maybe in the summertime or something. I don't know. But we have kept you guys for a very long time, because this video is 27 minutes and it gets added to the other video that was 33 minutes.
Heck yeah. Welcome to the party.
But that is all that we have for you guys today. And keep an eye on my Instagram. We did not do a YouTube video. I didn't want to, and I'm so glad I didn't, because I just wanted to enjoy it. We
got to relax, and I think we enjoyed the park a lot more because of it. Like,
yeah.
We got more knowledge. Like, if I was standing out there with my camera trying to record stuff like that, we probably would have missed a lot of stuff.
It was nice because the kids could say, hey, I want to do this, and it wasn't like, well, we need to get all of this first.
Yeah.
It was, I think we spent like 30 minutes getting the content we needed to get, and then we just got the content based off the stuff we were enjoying. And we didn't film anything in the dolphins. They would not let us. So we bought all the pictures. So we have no video of the dolphin stuff. But we have all the pictures. So but there's going to be a lot of content on my Instagram once they approve it.
I got a lot of good pictures. I can't wait. I'm going to probably put a carousel out of all the, like, my favorite pictures.
Yeah.
Because I went back into some other spots in the aviary back there that you didn't go to.
Right.
Because that door that we were, like, pulling on was a push instead. And I went into it. And there were some cool birds in there.
Were there? So, alrighty guys, that is all that I have for you guys today, and I apologize for this video being really long, but at least it was fun. So, until next time, bye!